All right, on behalf of Peoria Community Against Violence, I'd like to welcome you all here tonight. My name is Steve Fairbanks. I will be the MC tonight for this sixth P-Town Soup. This is the sixth soup event to be held. Over the past year and a half, the Peoria Community Against Violence has raised over $3,100 by hosting these soup events. Come on. All the proceeds have gone to the presenters who have received the most votes for their programs. These funds have been used for everything from paying young people to receive their GED to purchasing T-shirts and lawnmowers and buying art supplies. All these programs are dedicated to improving the lives of our young people by giving them a purpose and helping them understand that violence is not the answer. I would like to introduce the members of PCAV. If they would just stand and raise their hands and let everybody see who you are. All right, let's hear it for them. The events like this and raising money for good causes don't happen without some great people. So, hey, Blair Jeffers is going to come up, and she's with Peoria Community Against Violence. She's going to just talk for a little bit about what PCAV is for some of you that maybe aren't familiar with it. Let's hear it for Blair.
Well, as Steve said, my name is Blair Jeffers. I'm a part of PCAV, so Peoria Community Against Violence. It is a volunteer group that has been branched off of the Don't Shoot program. But basically, we're here putting in our time. We are here to say we are done with the violence. We want to grow the community as a whole, and we have, many different segments of Peoria, but the idea is that those segments become one. It's one Peoria, one whole, and so anything that happens to these people in these communities, it happens to us as well, and so we're here to voice that we're here for them, and any other resources that there are that people have put together, that's something that we are working on to have those more well known so that people in those communities can know if there's like an education program or some kind of sports program that these kids can get involved in. We just want Peoria to be healthy and whole and just one unit. So.
All right, Sharon, here's the next group of presenters. She was worried they weren't all going to make. Come on in, go take a seat out there. We'll just, all right, look at this group. All right, let's hear it for the next group coming in, all right. So you guys didn't do anything and you got an applause there. Come on. What? All right. Okay, I would also like to introduce, tonight we have Mayor Ardis is with us tonight. Mayor's, I think he's back there bidding on something. Okay, Mayor Ardis is here. Also, Lynn Scott Pearson from the Peoria County Board. She's sitting back there. And we have the Public Works Director, Mike Rogers, sitting there. Let's hear it for Mike there. Raise your hand, Mike. All right. Some of his crew, his size here with him. We have also the person that's attempting to replace me from the city, Jennifer. Raise your hand, Jennifer. She's better looking, that's for sure. All right. All right, thank you all. Yeah. Who? Judge Tim Cusack. Oh, Judge, sorry. There you go. Let's hear it for Judge Cusack. Am I missing anybody? Okay. Really appreciate when the community leaders come out and support these events. It's hugely, something that really helps to really push our events and gives us inspiration. So thank you very much for taking the time to be involved, because I know you're all very busy. There's a lot of things going on, and it's great that you're here tonight. So I would like to explain just a little bit about the roots of P-Town Soup. Our chef, Chad Williams, who's back there cooking chicken. Chad's back there, right? Chad is back there cooking. He's cooking chicken dumpling soup and tomato basil soup, which I've been told is really hot. So beware. Terry told me that the tomato basil is hot. So anyway, he saw that the city of Detroit had this program, and they were able to raise $5,000 at just one of these events. Of course, Detroit is a huger city, but he got the idea of saying, why not bring that to Peoria? There's Chad right there. Let's hear it for Chad. He said he's been here since 11:30. Yeah, right. But anyway, no, he has. Yes. He's been there slaving in that kitchen. All right. Now, the way it rolls tonight is we're going to listen to three presenters. They each get 5 minutes each. And then what we'll have then is we'll get to eat soup. And while we're eating, you can go vote. We have private voting booth in the back there. So whichever group you think is the best that should receive the money that was collected at the door tonight is the one you should vote for. It's all up to you. While the votes are counted, and Ryan is going to explain a little bit about that later, but we will also have a raffle that Erin Williams will be running that. She's sitting back there. Erin, raise your hand for the raffle. That's Chad and Terry's daughter there. And then we will announce the winner. So that's pretty much how the evening's going to roll tonight. So we'll start with the previous winner, Justin Goldensoft from the Juvenile Detention Center. He won last P-Town Soup, and he will explain how the Juvenile Detention Center art program utilized the money received. So let's hear it for Justin. Right into that, Justin. Nice.
All right, so my name is Justin Goldensoft. I'm from the Peoria County Juvenile Detention Center. Last time we had this, I presented for our art program at the Juvenile Detention Center, which is basically a way to get or have our kids focus on using art as a means to decrease the negativities in their lives, maybe even get away from the negativities instead of being on the streets using violence. They can use art to express their angers or any problems that they have. That being said, with our residents doing that, we thought, well, instead of just having our residents do that, why don't we reach out to the community and find other youth organizations that might be able to use this to help their youth. So we reached out to the Boys and Girls Club of Peoria, and they accepted our offer of creating a mural for them to hang up in the East Bluff Community Center. Unfortunately, at the Juvenile Detention Center, we're kind of busy, so we don't have that done yet. But with the money we earned, we also decided to buy art supplies for their youth. So after school or in the summer program times, they can create their own art and express their emotions instead of acting out negatively. So we brought the art supplies up here. I would like to present them to Lisa Fisher from the Boys and Girls Club if she'd like to come up here. I also found out that art is not cheap. So So we also got or have markers, colored pencils, paintbrushes, paper, box back there with a lot more paper, glue, basically all the same stuff, and then more paints. But this is for the Boys and Girls Club, so they can also use art to help their youth express themselves appropriately instead of using their anger or depression, sadness out on the community to help get them off the streets and be productive. So.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin and Lisa. Lisa and I have had an opportunity to meet and talk with Justin about the plan for the mural in the center, and it's really impressive that the Juvenile Detention Center has people like Justin who are working with our youth who are in need of some guidance and some attention. So thank you, Justin, for all you do. Okay, well, let's start with the presentations. We'll start with the first presenter is Charles Miner with THINK Mentor Academy, Think Mentor Academy. So let's have a hand for Charles. Come on up, Charles. All right, Charles, I'm sure. Just don't be afraid of that mic. Okay?
No. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. As the rest of my crew come up, as he said, my name is Charles Miner. I'm the executive director of the Think Mentor Academy. We just been in existence since 2013. We moved into our own location back about 3 months ago, 1115 North Street. And what I'm going to do, it's a self-empowerment program, but for me, I like my youth to talk because they will let you know exactly what this program stands for. So I'm going to kind of go down the line real quickly because I know 5 minutes go real quick to let them say something. The first young lady, Mrs. Ravi, she's going to say, this evening's going to be a little unique to you guys. She's going to say some things to you. I'm not going to tell her, let her say it.
Hello, okay. Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Je m'appelle Raifat Mbongo, j'ai 18 ans et je pars à Richards High School. Alors, je veux remercier Monsieur Charles pour me donner l'opportunité de enseigner le français à ses élèves au Think. Et à vous, je vous souhaite une bonne soirée. And basically what I said in French was that good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Raifat Mbongo. I am 18 years old and I go to Richards High School. I would like to thank Mr. Charles Miner for giving me the opportunity to teach French at Think. And also I would like to, well, basically what I'm doing at Think is I'm teaching French for all his three levels, which is 6 to 9, 10 to 14, and 15 and up. And so I like to thank him for that opportunity and wish you all a good evening. Thank you.
Next, I have Miss Kirsten Pope.
Hola, me llamo Kirsten. Translated that is, my name is Kirsten in Spanish. Eres esperanto en nuevos conocimientos. Translated, that is, there is hope in new knowledge in English.
Thank you. Come on up next.
My name's Eliana Keys. I'm 9 years old. I went to Charter Oak, but now I'm going to a new school in the fall. 2 things I've learned from Think is that to respect others and love myself no matter what others say.
And lastly,
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kiana Polk. I am 11 years old, and I'm going to 7th grade, and the school I'm going to is Quest Middle School. 2 things that I've learned from Think is that is that to learn to communicate to people, to others like me. And another thing that I have learned is to try to work or control on my anger.
thank you. Some of our other youth, they're at a camp this week, so they're not here. We have over 40 youth that are in our program. We deal with the whole diversity family, so our program is just not for the youth. We have classes for the family because we know, along with the kids, a healthy family would translate down to the kids. So we do a plethora of things. Behind me here, I have Miss Alfreda DeGroot. She's one of my board members. You want to say something real quick, Alfreda?
Yes, working with the youth has really been an experience with me. We just got everything together and we're putting together our programs. We have volunteers who are certified teachers, and I just want to thank you as a community who have supported us, and we hope that you do continue to do so.
She didn't want to say anything here to my right, but I have Miss Melissa Hines. She's our parent advocate, so she puts together anything that we do out in the community. She's our force. And I have one other lady I want to say a quick thing to. Just tell them who you are, what you do.
Hi, my name is Leila Keys, and I'm a social worker for the Center for Youth and Family Solutions. And this is my daughter and I's first year participating with the Think program. And I think it's awesome because it allows the family as a unit to be able to do things together, learn together, and improve overall.
Thank you. And over there taking pictures is my wife, Andrea. She's the backbone of Think. She does all the behind the scenes. We thank everyone for just having us here this evening, and we want your vote. If there's any questions you want, I have cards and everything to help you. Thank you to all the other participants.
Great job. You did awesome. Awesome. Our next presenter is Carrie Hightower with the Lawn Order Academy. I love that name. Lawn, L-A-W-N, Order Academy. Come on up, Carrie. Where's Carrie? Come on up, everybody. Come on. You can want everybody kind of gather over here so we can get you all on the video that they're doing. Okay, so come on over here. See, he's with the camera, so make sure everybody that they can see you. All right. Carrie, you can take that off there if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna make this quick, and then I will pass it on to the other person. My name is Carrie Hightower. I'm a police officer for the Peoria City, and I'm also the resident officer in East Bluff. And how I started this program, or how we started this program, it was a lot of, how can I say, blight, kids throwing rocks, busting out windows. So I wanted to come up with a program for the kids. Instead of arresting them all the time, chasing them down all the time, I had to come up with something that got it in their head and their mind to do something positive. And by doing something positive, giving them a little feedback. I will let Miss Nunn go more in detail, because when I came up with this program, I asked her, I said, what can we do? She is a longtime resident, works tirelessly in her community for nothing at all. So my hat's off to her, and and my hat's off to all of these. We go from outstanding kids to bad kids, but not in that order. But they knew I was going to say this. But I will say, everyone is playing their part. We are still tweaking it as we go along, but we're trying to make it better. We know that this is not a cure-all, but it has helped. I'm hearing from everyone in the community that they are doing good. So if you see them out there in the community and you see that they're doing something, you can always call us and we will correct it or try to correct it. But I'm going to pass it over to Ms. Nunn, and she can explain some.
Thank you. My name is LaShann. I'm a resident of the East Bluff. I've been a resident for 23 years. I've lived in the same location. And I am invested in the community, and now I'm invested in our children. Our program is a 50-50 program. If our kids make $100 a week, they can take out 50% of that and leave the other 50% in a savings for back to school. Most of our kids are saving, right? They are saving, but we have one family that they can't afford to save. Their mother is very sickly, so they come to work every day. They work every day, show up at work faithfully to make money to help support their family, to buy their mother's medication and food. And we want to continue this program and keep it going, so we need the votes of everybody out here so that we can continue to keep our kids busy and keep them doing something positive and staying out of trouble. And anything else we need to say? Huh, I know. Tell them about what you do. Julius, come on up.
This let you come on.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Julius Herring. I, as a person, has learned a lot in this program. It has kept me out of trouble that I've seen a lot of people in, and it really is going to help us when we go back to school. And it's just a good help to the community, and for the kids that's been in the community, it helped them out a lot too. And it would be helpful if we did get to vote, I guess.
Anybody else? We like to thank. You do? Come on over here. Okay. We like to thank the city of Peoria. We have 108 vacant lots that we mow, and we could not do this without the city of Peoria. So thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Darren Patterson. I am 11 years old. Hi, my name is Darren Patterson. I am 11 years old, and this is my job for every day unless we get the day off. It keeps me busy, so I stay out of trouble and don't hang around kids I'm not supposed to, so I don't go to jail. So it would help if we got your vote. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our third presenter is Agbar Bryson with New Millennium Institute. Is Agbar here? I didn't think I saw him. No? Okay. Well, we have two great presentations here tonight, and are we ready then for people to have soup and vote? All right. I just want to say that living in Peoria, living near the East Bluff, it really does my heart good, because we have to be reminded there are many, many more good families and good kids out in these neighborhoods than there are the other. And this is what really refreshes my view when I see these kids and how great they're doing and how, full of life and humor they are. It's awesome. So I'd like to say hi to Sergeant Patterson back there too. Let's say hi to Sergeant Patterson. He just came. My old boss. Okay, are we ready then to if you want to start a line for soup, and while you're eating, make sure you get a raffle ticket too, and then vote. And we'll give you like a 5-minute notice when the votes are going to be, finished being taken. So thank you all. Have fun. All right, boys and girls, are you ready to hear who the winner is? All right. They're going to announce the winners right now. Could we have a drum roll? Drum roll.
The amount collected tonight for the winner was
$475.
And the winner is the Lawn and Order program. Thank you all so much for coming. Really appreciate it.
Come on up, you guys. Come on up. Law and Order. Law and Order, come up here. Right here. I want to be able to see on camera. Get up so you can be on camera. Get up right here so you can be on camera. And then we're going to need one of you to say thank you for that, okay? So, hold on a minute. All right, we have a word from one of the winners here.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Hey, don't let me do this. I got
Is that how we do it?
Okay. We just want to say thank you, and we want to also say that Think is a good program too, and you're doing a nice job. And also to thank everybody for coming out. You know, the soup was good. Bye.
He's the MC at the next soup right there. All right, thank you, everybody. Great night. We have soup left over, and we have to-go cups, plenty of soup left over, and some treats, too, so help yourself. We want to thank the Church of the Living God also for lending us this space. Very good.